What up, homies? This is neuicon, and this huge fucking load of swag is what I'm going to be going over today. I think I mentioned this in my previous video. This little blank area here is going to get another one of these desks. So Rosalind is getting her workstation back, so going to be working on putting that back in there, then moving some of this stuff down that way. But yeah, still kind of reorganizing how all of this is laid out. This was originally over here, but I'm thinking about just putting a brand new one here. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Either I'll probably move this back and then just put Lynn's here, or fuck, I don't know. But anyhow, okay, so gonna be going over a lot of this stuff. I picked up a lot of this shit. It was it actually came out to about a little over $100, just a little over $100, and I shit you not. Let's just say it was less than $130. And this is from Miniature Market's Black Friday sale, so I got a bunch of Confrontation stuff. The whole order was Confrontation related. There's some hero boxes there, some unit these are all unit boxes, and I got a Wolfen starter army, 2 of the Confrontation starter boxes, as well as every single book for the game. This is the quick start that was included in the Wolfen Army box. I'm not really going to go over the books. I'm going to go over the models and shit. But this is the core rulebook. It's actually really nice. Really kind of excited to get back into this game. I used to be really into this game. I was a big fan of 3.5 and 3rd edition and 2nd edition Confrontation. But this one just kind of holds a special place in my heart. Because it was released, you know, alongside AT-43, and I really loved AT-43. I was part of a little demo group that did it out here in SoCal. That and the Mutant Chronicles collectible miniatures game. Both at the time were released by Fantasy Flight at about 2008, 2009. So yeah. So these are all the armies that I think were released at the time of Confrontation Age of Ragnarok, before it kind of got real, you know, went the way of shit. Lenars, the Duras, which are one of my favorite factions, the Wolfen, which were another one of my favorite factions, Temple, which are just the shitty humans, and the Ram, which these guys are hard to find as far as miniatures go. But they had some of the coolest fucking models. These were the undead dudes. And all of these rule books were actually, all of these army books and the rule books were like $1 a piece. And then I also picked up a bunch of these base packs, because I just want to use them for bases for some of my shit. So these are also $1 a piece for 8 bases, so not bad. Before I sit down to like actually review these, just gonna kind of show you what each of these look like. Pretty fucking awesome. And then this one came with all of this schnazzy shit. So you get a couple of really cool units. And because of the stuff included in this box, I was able to pick up just a few more Wolfen unit boxes so that I would have enough for like a pretty decent Wolfen army. I still have a lot of Age of Ragnarok models, that being Wolfen and Temple, and some Durs. Again, a lot of the other stuff has always been hard to come by. So, yeah, so I basically have enough for 3 armies. The other stuff I got were actually the decks for the 3 factions that I have minis for, Durs, Temple, and Wolfen, or Griffin rather. And this is a starter box. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this, but it is a massive box for like not so much stuff in it. Here are the contents. This one kind of like got messed up a bit. But it has a really cheesy double-sided map. The double-sided map that actually came in the Wolfen box is actually about 2 by a little over 2.5, which is this thing here. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's pretty decent. It's double-sided. One side's like greenish, one side's deserty. And then this thing comes with a unit of Fangs, as well as a unit of Spearmen with Abel, which is like one of the hero characters. and then a terrain piece, and the rule book. It's like a little tiny book that has a bunch of basically all the core concepts of the game. Essentially, this is all the stuff you're getting. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna sit down and then kind of go over the unit boxes with all you guys. All right, guys. So let us take a look at some of these boxes now. The first ones I'm gonna look at are some of the Griffin stuff. So here are the Executioners. Well, these are actually some of the coolest fucking models in metal. Plastic ones kind of look okay. I got 2 of them. And let me just open one so you guys can see what they look like. There's a bunch of shit, man. Alright, so here are their cards and the models. So grab them from the bottom of the base. Here they are. See how close I can get. There you go. And they're not that bad. They have a 2 dice attack per in melee, with a attack of 7, so pretty decent against low armor like Wolfen. That should be good, because a lot of Wolfen characters actually have or Wolfen models have 3 defense, or 3 armor rather. So those are those guys, and then the next ones are these cool little motherfuckers, these Demon Hunters. I'll go ahead and pop these guys out. Cards. Assuming that, no, never mind. Right. Now, what's cool about a lot of these is that I'm actually going to try and repaint a lot of these and use them for all sorts of other shit, which is what's cool about, you know, models in general. Is, you know, if you really like them, you can use them in all sorts of other shit. So these are Demon Hunters, which are essentially just witch hunters. So 2 the same here, 2 the same here, and 2 different ones here. And the focus on this camera blows right now. So, all right. Next, let's just quickly look at these. This is the Universal Table of Resolution, which is how the game basically relies on this. The game basically relies on this mechanic to resolve most of its combat and damage and all that shit. Now, these are the ones that were included in the Wolfen Army box. Not very happy about these paint jobs, because this is exactly what they look like in the box. Like that. Not that great. So those will have to get repainted. But yeah, alright. Here are some Durs. These are the crossbowmen. I'll go ahead and open this bad boy. And take these cards and check these guys out. Not bad. Crossbowmen are pretty rad. These are Nemesis Evolution, a unit box, which I'm assuming it's 2 of them that make up a unit. Which makes me wonder if there's a maximum for a unit. Damn, this is pretty big. 2 attack dice per, 7 attack, and I think this is damage. I think basically it's attack versus armor, and then damage versus resilience. And the difference will give you the number you need to roll on the table of resolution. These are fucking cool, man. There's some big ass bases. And these also kind of move around. That's one thing that I liked about these, is that they always kind of moved a bit. But the paint job on this one's not bad at all. I mean, I could probably just toss in a couple of washes and that's it. But overall, it is not bad at all. Put these guys right here. Next, I picked up 2 boxes of these. I guess it's a solo unit. The Daciatis Prime. It's got 2 of them. Let's take a look at this guy. Alright, take the card out. Another hard-hitting guy. Another big-ass base. Now this paint job's not that amazing, but cool, pretty cool model nonetheless. Not bad. Okay. Next are the Sentinels, and I do believe I got 2 boxes of these. So here and here, Sentinels. So we will go ahead and open up this box, show you what these guys look like. And these have all been DURS models that I've been breaking open. Here we go. Sentinels look pretty fucking cool. Excuse me. So cool. Next is the Hero Box for the DURS. I used to have this model and I ended up losing them. Karis. So here's his card, and there's the model. Oh shit, his arm broke off already. Or wait, no it didn't. Or yes it did. Alright, yes it did. There's the... I'm just gonna glue this fucker back on. Let's pop it right there. And we're good to go. That fucking face, man. Alright. Next are the Wolfen unit boxes. So here I've got some shadow trackers. These look fucking cool. Cards, and here are the units. Alright. These guys look pretty fucking cool. And these could probably use a paint job. I mean, I don't feel that these need too much work. Just maybe some touch-ups and shit. And they should be good. Alright, next are the trackers. This is another unit. Cards again, and I think the trackers were kind of a more, excuse me, more of a badass Fang unit. So here are these guys. Oh, that is a cool fucking, cool pissed off face right there. So is that one actually. Yeah, see, I could probably go for a base coat here and probably just wash it with Nuln Oil, kind of like I did with this guy. I don't know if you can see that base coat of brown. I think that's the Scrag Brown by GW with a wash of Nuln Oil. And his head is actually still in the original pre-painted HeroClix color. Or Mage Knight color, rather. But, yeah, with a wash, I mean, it took this little lanky model and made it look a lot better. So, probably do something like that with these guys. Next are the fangs. And I think... No, I just got one of these. So, these are the fangs. But this is an attachment box, which means that these were the extra models that came with the regular unit of fangs. And I believe the fangs were the unit that Miniature Market let me know that after I placed my order that they didn't have any. So I ended up getting a difference back in a refund. So not bad. Anyway, I could easily use these as something else. So no big deal. And these guys actually look really fucking cool. Here's this guy. This is probably one of my favorites right here. Here's this guy. Two more to go. And we've got the Throne of Stars Hero box. These actually came in the, both of these guys actually came in the Wolfen Army box, but they came in really shitty painted colors. So these look a lot better. Pull out the cards and pull out the models. This guy is such a badass. This is Yanrilla. How do you pronounce that? And here is, I think this is Onyx. I like that posability. Pretty fucking cool. The last box is the basic unit of fangs. Or I'm sorry, hunters. These are your traditional grunt units for the Wolfen. However, they are not your typical grunt units because they are pretty fucking kick-ass. Attack of 7 and damage of 7. I mean, that's pretty decent. And they have a movement of 20 centimeters, which is roughly 6 inches. So they move a bit. The Wolfen in general move a bit faster than a lot of the other units in the game. It's down a bit. Last thing is the this hero box here. This is for Lenars, or the yeah. The thing though is that even though I do not have a Lenars army, I will most likely be using this guy as a Griffin hero. Just, you know, counts as or whatever, or maybe just using Abel's card and this guy's model, so no worries there. Card aside, here's the model. This model looks fucking cool. This one I will probably be touching up. And that is it. So, still... again, have all these, and then the Wolfen Army box actually came with this cool Wolfen version of the tape measure. And what is rad is that it has both the centimeters, which is what the game is measured in, as well as inches, and the attack range, or I forgot what this was called, attack band or something like that. And this here will measure the distance of an attack based on the length between the models and the band. So pretty fucking cool. Cannot wait to get back into this game and probably do some videos on it. Yeah. Another game that I have gotten back into, so I'm trying to get this stuff painted again, is Malifaux. Trying to jump back on it and see if I can give it another chance. My wife really liked it, so that is one of the main reasons I'm getting back into it. And I have a couple of friends who are actually playing Malifaux. I have one friend who's actually starting Malifaux and told me, you know, I'd love it if you could get into it so we could have some games. And I'm like, yeah, sure, dude, let's do it. But yeah, all right, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys again in the next one. I hope you guys are having a fabulous holiday season. I think I mentioned that in the last video, but hey, fuck it, right? Happy holidays, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Spend it with people you care about, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Merry Christmas. Bye.